So I figure, hey, might as well get this one since it's nothing important, and it's relatively close to where I just was. So you fly up here, you can get to this little chamber here. Houses quite a few sub-weapons. And gets you Skill of Wolf. What does Skill of Wolf do? You get like a dash attack, I think. Yeah, I doubt you will ever see me using it, but it's there. It's like a down-forward sort of deal. Yeah, I'll probably not be using it, but yay for options, I guess? Kind of useless, admittedly. Does this room look familiar? Well, this is where we fought the first boss, Gaben and Slogro, I believe? Anyway, we can use the bat to actually fly all the way at the top of their little boss arena here. Access this little thing. It's the bat card. There's another relic here. But it's a summon familiar thing, so we have to toggle it. So you can trade out the fairy for the bat. Now, bat is interesting. It's not really going to be very helpful to us yet, but trust me when I say it has synergy with being bat form. So confused when you're not a bat. I like this familiar. It's not super great or anything, but I just think it's very amusing. Alright. Gotta go all the way back up this way. Okay, we are back in the chapel now. So using Power of Bat, we can actually get quite a few things. Mystic Pendant. What does this do? Increases the MP restoration rate. I will not be making use of that. Now, fun fact about this room. Very difficult to actually get the whole map completed for it. Yeah, also using certain glitches you can get a whole lot of map completion percentage, but I won't be doing that, because I don't know how to do it. Magic Missile, that's just another consumable. Maybe one day we'll use those, but that day is not today. What? Stop hitting the wrong button. Shuriken, another consumable. Ankh of Life. Improves healing item power. It's not a bad effect, but only really helps you if you're behind, so eh. TNT, that's just another consumable, I believe. Man, this room really is a pain to map out. How much higher up do you want me to get? Boomerang, more consumable items. A lot of these we actually could have gotten with the double jump. Not all of them, but a good chunk of them we could have. This one I believe you could have double jumped to. But it just is a Morning Star, which is not very useful. It's the Colosseum. I know we were just here, but you know, I figured I'd better get what's in that secret ceiling before I actually forget it exists again. I swear, it's like reasons like this are why they had to sell their game facts guides or whatever. Oh well. Yes, I did just call a strategy guide a game facts guide. Get the Holy Sword. What is the Holy Sword? Well, strong versus undead. Kinda like the Holy Rod there. It's actually not bad. I mean, you know, decently quick attack speed, but I'll probably not be using it. It's very hard to get that little special effect going, so I'm probably not going to make use of it, but hey, that's what's up here if you were curious. And we are back in Olrox's quarter. because I really didn't explore anything in here. Truthfully, we couldn't do a whole lot here the first time around anyway, so I didn't think it was that big of a deal. Okay, just juggle the heck out of me, why don't you? Thank you. Go up to the right here. Hammer. Sure he's related to Blade and Gurkha, probably. Oh, there's a Blade right now, even. A lot of HP on these giant knights. What do I get for all that? Something good, please? Looks like something. It's a warp room. Hooray. So now, we really couldn't do very much in here without the bat form, so that's why I saved it for now. Mana Prism, I think that just restores MP. Not that I need it, but oh well. Resist Fire, very self-explanatory potion. Luck Potion. Pretty good if you're hunting for a drop, I guess. Okay. Bloody Zombies, really, that's a rather weak enemy. Hey, I would help you guys out, but I'm sure you're in jail for a reason. Yeah, that's a really weak enemy to have in a place like this. I'm not sure why they bothered. Maybe for theming? I don't know, they could have given it a stronger recolor or something. And what's that? S-Stock. It's a two-handed thrusting sword. It looks powerful. What? It's a very awkward to use weapon. I mean, you could do this sort of deal to get a slightly faster attack speed, but honestly, I wouldn't bother. That's just such a... You lose a shield for one, because it's two-handed. And that alone makes it not really great, in my opinion. Gosh, this is rather decrepit and broken down for supposedly someone's designated quarters. Ooh, what's this? Iron Ball. Useful, I'm sure. You can get through that with pretty much any of your transformations. And we got something. Hello. I was being a gentleman and letting him stand up. The way we'll get our little attack buff going. I have my own bat. Your bats are worth nothing. Come on. Just do your duty and die. Oh, that was really easy. Oh, no, there's a phase 2. Because of course there is. So he can shoot that little delayed explosion laser, does a little bit of damage. Physical contact with him seems pretty fine. Ooh, golly. Could I get closer to you, please, sir? Do you mind? You're not even hurting that bad, you're just knocking me back. Well, that's the easy attack, at least. Fireballs that really are unlikely to hit anything. Ooh, my attack buff dropped. Well, it didn't matter because he was one hit away from death anyway. And there he goes! Well, that was, interesting. Anywho, for defeating him, we can go up through this side of the room. past this long old hallway to get Echo of Bat. Now, what does Echo of Bat do, you might be asking? That's not a bat. Lets you shoot echolocation. There is one time this is useful, I think. In fact, you don't even technically need it to beat the game, but it does make it a little easier. All in all, not super worthwhile, but it is something you'll want at any rate. Ow. I'm so bad at using that. That's the main guy down, but there's still a little bit in this main room to explore here. Let's see. More bloody zombies, just as easy as the other ones have been. Ooh, free heart max up. Always a pleasure. Holy water, that actually probably would have been decent on Olrox, but yeah, well. And we got a little passageway here. And we're back in the clock tower. Or, not the clock tower, the chapel. Right up here is where those connect. So yay. Well, of course there'd be a Valhalla Knight in this main room. Hate those things. Die, monster, you don't belong in this world. Thank you. What a evil statue. I'm just jumping over him, I don't even care. Just have fun galloping. Let's see. What do we got through this door right over yonder? Another hallway. Just what we always wanted. A garnet. Yep. I'm pretty sure that's all that's in this room. Yay? Sellable item, I guess? Yeah. Alright, this other door better not disappoint me. I have been left disappointed and wanting. Okay, we are in this corner of the map, the Castle Keep, I believe, maybe? The spot right before the clock tower, anyhow. And fly all the way up here. And get Fire of Bat. It lets you shoot a fireball. And if you have the Bat familiar, it also shoots a fireball. Yeah, if you have any time where you're going to do a long period of being a bat, I highly recommend using the Bat familiar. There's a cross in that candle every time. Very powerful sub-weapon, just uses like all your hearts, so, you know, use that with caution. Now, if I remember right, yes. Ice Mail, Bekatawa, and Shaman Shield. Ice Mail, not quite as good as this Holy Armor, but if you're fighting ice enemies, it's there. Let's see, Shaman Shield is kind of better than the Knight Shield, but its Shield Rod buff is int, I believe, so I don't care about it. And then Bekatawa is just a sword. That is nothing special. So yay. Items I didn't actually want or need. Those are my favorite kinds. Okay. Well, I'll just keep going straight ahead here. Okay, we are back at the staircase to Dracula, because there is quite a lot of this room to map. So we can fly all the way up here first. Oops. And we got, looks like a life max up. Heart max up, okay. A heart max up again, and a life max up again, okay. 2 of each, that's pretty good. And the ghost card. Ghost is another familiar. I'll be real, I never use this one. It does damage, you know, just like the bat does, but it doesn't have synergy with anything as far as I really know. So I don't really find myself using it over much. But hey, if you want to, it's there. Alright, well I took the liberty of clearing out all the flea riders in this room because, I'll be real, they are quite annoying to deal with. So anyway, if we fly on the underside, the little staircase here, oh, I guess I missed one. He ignores me. Go away. Oh, I ran out of magic. Yeah, fun fact. Being transformed actually does cost magic. As you can see, I only have 10 out of 126. It refills gradually as you stand still. Gosh, is this the first time I've actually had to worry about MP management? That is bizarre. Yeah, that should probably be enough, maybe? Fingers crossed. All we need to do is fly up here. And we can get Power of Mist. Now what does that do? I think it just lets you stay in your mist for a bit longer. Why you would need to do that? I don't know. Maybe there's some enemies you want to avoid. That's about it, I guess. I don't know. Mist has always been kind of that power-up I struggle to find any use for, but it's there if you need it, I guess. Anyway, I'm going to hit up a save point real quick, like. All saved and fully healed. So, you do need Bat to access this. Now, just like when we were Richter at the very start, there is a secret staircase here. Only this time we can actually get whatever's up here. Frankfurter, pot roast, turkey, and sirloin. It looks like in the 4 years that has happened between games, this place has been turned into a pantry. And a pharmacy. Platinum mail. I guarantee you that's not as good as this holy mail. Nope. Oh well. It's there if you need it. Now, and that is a cross. I will actually decide to use the cross for once. 3 heart max up in that jar. Very nice.
I've been waiting for you.
So it is you. But why is a Belmont planning the resurrection of Count Dracula?
Count Dracula rises but once every century, and my role is over. If I can resurrect him, then the battle will last for eternity.
Strange motive, but okay. Yeah, watch out for those crosses there. Of course, you know, I have the holy mail, so not gonna do a whole lot. This is actually probably like the one fight the holy mail really comes in handy for.
Magnificent! But now feel my unbridled wrath.
Oh yeah, Hydro Storm, that's what we want to see. I'll hit you with my own crosses, how do you like it? Well, he doesn't take damage to them, so he likes them quite well, actually. Yeah, he's not very hard.
It's over, Belmont.
So the war between humans and vampires finally ends here. What need for the shepherd when the wolves have all gone? My time on this world has come to an end.
He uses a lot of his techniques from the last game, but he can't use them very effectively. And that's the final boss, actually. Yeah, Richter, Lord of the Castle, who would have thought? A Belmont of all people decided, hey, I'm gonna be super evil and become the Lord of Castlevania. Yeah, that's exactly what happened, right? We all believe that 100%. That was the end of the game. No questions asked. Nothing left unanswered. We're all super satisfied with that. Disappears into the night, right? You know? Everyone's happy. Oh, Maria might not be, though, but yeah.
Mankind continues to fight, but it is a desperate fight to stay alive. I suppose that he chose a life of warfare, since that was the only way he knew. Like you, Father, he chose a path of destruction. Farewell, land of my birth. Never again will these eyes gaze upon your beauty.
Of course, that's not the real ending. That's the bad ending. Still a bit more of the castle to explore, actually. So I will meet you closer to where the next objective actually is, even if it's still rather far away.